There we go. Hello. Welcome to RamGoatAstrology. I'm Laura Lee.
And I am Helena, live and direct from Mercury retrograde still.
Yes, almost done. Almost done. Saturn's done with his retrograde though.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus, right? Like I'm really excited about that one. I feel like when the planet of time stops pulling us backwards, it always is a nice feeling.
I don't know. I can't say that I've noticed like a happy shift, but
I haven't noticed it. I just intellectually know it.
it just feels good to know that.
Maybe I'm just praying for something lighter. I don't know.
Is it just me, or does like the end of Mercury retrograde, is that like does it just like amp up the volume a little bit extra just before it's done?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to come in my house and see what it's like? It's really fun.
I don't want to be anywhere. I want to be in a room alone. With no with no phone, no nothing.
Yeah. I want to go to one of those spas where they have like an ionic egg or something, and you just go in this egg and you just like be in the sound frequency or this salt bath or whatever. Just put me in something alone.
Yeah.
Put me in a container where I'm by myself.
In a container. Oh,
November's been real. This has been real.
November has been really rough, and it has really been going on like for 2 months. And I'm not even, I don't think, joking when I say that, because I think like time doesn't really exist. But if, I think that someone has stretched out this month a lot.
Easily.
By a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's been 2 months in November. Somehow there's been 2 months. We had 28 transits in November. 28.
That's too much.
That's in 30 days, 28 transits.
That's not even the moon, you guys. That's not even the moon. That's just the planets talking and the planets moving, and not even considering the thing that's the closest to us that influences our emotions. We don't even talk about that one, because if we added that in, we would just pass out.
Overwhelmed. And that's it. That's how I feel. I think a lot of people feel overwhelmed right now.
Hell yeah.
And
leave a comment right now. Leave a comment if you feel overwhelmed, because just say, yes, I'm overwhelmed, whatever. Because before we hit record, Helena and I just talked forever about how overwhelmed we are in life.
Yeah. There's not at all as many transits in December, which makes me very happy. Right. There's a lot of Mercury in the beginning. We're not going to really mention Mercury much because Mercury is so fast and we're a little bit sick of Mercury.
We're not in the mood for him today. Really love that. We're not in the mood for him. We just don't want to deal with him. He's moving all over the place. He's retrograde. He's going back. He just went through Scorpio. We already talked about that. He's going back through Scorpio.
Exactly. Tomorrow turns direct. Tomorrow, this time is actually Saturday, 29th. So 29th turns direct. And then let's just hope that we can move forward with our lives.
Mm-hmm. Now time and our thoughts and things are finally moving forward, progressing forward, so we can hopefully move into December with a little bit of clarity. But let's see. Let's dive in. So the first transit of the month happens on the 2nd.
We have a break on December 1st. No transits.
Everybody breathe.
Not. Let's, that's like the first breath without any transits for pretty much a month.
Yeah.
Probably not. Like, it's been here and there, but it's been just a lot.
So much. So the 2nd is a Tuesday, and we are kicking off this Tuesday with a Venus and Pluto lovely conversation. They are having a nice sextile energy. It's a quick conversation. It's an easy conversation. It's a very it's a gift. It's an easy energy. So these two planets get to use their vibrations in a really easy way together. So when the planet of money, relationships, and love is having a nice, easy conversation to the planet of power and intensity and transformation, this can be a really lovely, compassionate day with Venus and Pluto having this conversation, and very much romanticizing things too. I think this can be a looking at the best of things and looking at the optimism of how humanity could change or we could move forward with things, because it's Sagittarius and Aquarius, which is very forward thinking, future thinking, freedom thinking, freedom loving, and working together with the collective. So this could be a really great day of moving together with other people in relationship to make shit better.
Mm-hmm. But also when Pluto's involved, whether I think it's a sextile or whatever it is, Pluto brings that realness of life, which is not like so light. It's like because Pluto is about transformation. So
There's some
we
raw
can have
stuff there.
some, yeah, raw, very raw energy. So yeah, I think that maybe we'll be able to make some well-needed changes that are probably hard to do around relationships and money, but
Yeah.
um, well needed, well
Yeah.
needed, but not easy to look at. But Pluto's going to help us look at that.
I think this is great. This actually just kind of goes with the conversation you and I were just having with, like, for
I
example,
know,
let me
yeah.
just give an example. My husband and I, a couple of years ago, made the shift where he was working full time for 20 years and I was doing stay at home mom stuff and working part time. And then we made the shift about 3 years ago to change that. He would be home more with the kids and I would be working more. And we've been doing that, but now it's kind of getting too lopsided the other way. And so we were having this conversation just today about making that shift to a better balance between both of us. And
Yeah.
this December 2nd energy feels perfect for dealing with this conversation, like continuing the conversation and maybe
Yeah.
even finding some solutions between now and that day, the 2nd. So I like that.
Absolutely. And then the day after, we have another break. Whew, another breath. We can breathe again.
Yes.
And then on the 4th of December, we have a full moon in Gemini. So
yes.
yeah, this feels like a very active, like full moons are always active. It's always a very emotionally active time. Gemini just sort of um, pushes the envelope a little bit further in the
Yep.
activity realm.
In the communication realm too.
Oh yeah, and having a full moon in Gemini is pretty much, I think, just the perfect time to, I mean, we're gonna hear about people's emotions. People might really, really tell you how they feel about things,
Yeah.
and maybe it's not even a friend, maybe it's like a colleague, and you're just like, you know what, I really don't need to hear this, or like, maybe it's someone getting more emotional, like maybe there's been something going on at work, and then now maybe they're gonna, let that lid sort of come off, and they will actually take it to the verbal place of some things just doesn't need to be talked about. But I think that
Yeah.
on this day, things will be very talked about. If you are emotionally triggered, which we all will be, you will talk about it.
Well, and there's definitely, I mean, just being a Gemini moon natally, there's a need for emotional change. So why they're
Mhm.
talking about it is because they're starting to recognize that a shift needs to be made.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why it's coming up. And this full moon, just so you guys know, happens at 13 degrees in Gemini. So if you have anything around that 13-degree mark, give or take 5 degrees on each side, this will be really intense for you. And of course, if you have anything around 13 degrees Sag, opposite, or then in your square areas with Pisces and Virgo, just to kind of take note in your head.
Yeah, I think this is a great day. I don't think we need to go around telling everyone how we feel. I think that that's the sort of easy way out of something. But it's important that we do communicate our feelings and, like you say, make changes. Talk to the people that you think it's valid and that is like constructive to hear whatever we have to say, and also maybe write about it.
I highly recommend journaling your feelings. Highly recommend it, especially with Gemini moon, because there's the duality of it and there's the dark and the light. I feel this way, I'm pissed off, and I understand this situation and I'm compassionate. I feel this way and you have to see both sides. It's so important. Trust me.
And I a little bit like I felt like I sounded really Capricorn just now when I said everyone doesn't need to hear about your feelings. I sort of take it back, because why I said that is it's just because I'm just too like
Because we're
overloaded.
tired, damn it.
I'm so tired. I've been talking to so many people today, and I think that what I meant with that, I was just thinking about, of course, if you are cannot be responsible of your own feelings, then you don't need to go and talk to everyone about it. That's what I mean.
Hmm.
If you are someone who can see your own feelings and you need to talk about it, absolutely tell everyone how you feel. That's amazing. That's
Yes,
amazing. Um, yeah, okay, good.
I
Just so we're
gotcha.
clear.
I
Yeah,
gotcha. No
thank
worries.
you.
You didn't over Capricorn us. Don't worry.
Uh, I think I did, but oh well. Yeah.
I'll be
Now
here
I
to soften it up.
decapricorn
Don't worry.
myself. Yeah.
So then we have after that day, we have two Mercury transits Mercury, Scorpio, trine Jupiter and Cancer on the 6th, and then Mercury, Scorpio, trine Saturn and Pisces on the 7th. So that conversation actually has already been had last month. You can go back and listen to those transits. On the 8th, we have Mars, who is now hanging out in Sagittarius, and he's square to Saturn and Pisces. So this is an interesting dynamic that I think we need to take note of, because it's going to affect business anytime Saturn's involved, and it's going to affect the way you take
Mm.
action because Mars is involved. So let's
Yeah.
talk about this one a little deeper. So when
Let's
we've
do
got
it.
Mars and Sag, Mars really loves to go any
Yeah.
way it needs to. It just wants to move. It gets restless when it has to sit around and wait. Sagittarius is equal energy. It's a fire sign, and it also likes to move and be quite spontaneous. So that feels comfortable for Mars. But then we have this challenging argument over here, this heated discussion with a square to the planet of authority and discipline in the nebulous realm of compassionate Pisces. And we have to
Mm.
be an authority figure or mature around the compassion and empathy and healing vibe and the nebulous space. And so Saturn's actually over here going, wait, feel,
Yeah.
wait, just be. And Mars is like, I gotta go, man. Come on, I got ants in my pants. I got the lighter. I want to light my shit on fire, and I want to launch
Yeah.
to the moon. Come on. And Saturn's going, wait, please.
Yes.
I'm
This is,
figuring,
yeah,
I'm
it's a bit of
figuring
a
some shit
clash.
out.
Yeah.
Quit rushing me.
Yeah. And I also think of Mars in the aspect of like um sort of our physicality in a way, our
Yep.
physical body. And a square to Saturn is like, okay, if you don't slow down, um, we're gonna suffer the consequences. You might, yeah, feel a burnout because you were wanting to start all of the fires and
Or you
wanting to do
might
all
like
of this stuff.
not watch your step appropriately and trip and sprain an
Yeah,
ankle or something, right? Like
yeah.
there's caution with your movement on the 8th.
Mm,
And this is a
yeah,
Monday. So let's say you're rushing to work and you're stuck in rush hour traffic and you try and make a move and scoot your car over to the left, but you didn't take an extra second and check your blind spot.
yeah,
Suddenly we have an accident, right? So
yeah.
this is just be really careful with your actions and
Mm,
recognize that you're probably going to get heated today with anger, or there may be just not a lot of energy to deal with things, right? This kind of Pisces Saturn in the nebulous realm almost like put the damper on the fire of Mars, right?
yeah.
It siphons your energy. So even though you're like, I have to go to work or I have to do this thing, even if you're there, you may not be able to actually do much that
Mm,
day. You might just feel really depleted.
mhm.
So just be aware that on Monday the 8th, if you're really depleted, it's probably not you. Like it is, but it's also
Yeah.
a symptom or a warning sign that you
It's
need to.
it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to feel like, I don't think I can do this today.
Mhm, mhm. So what I just put on my calendar, I actually don't have much scheduled that day. And I actually just like blocked everything off. I have one
Yeah,
appointment scheduled at 1 p.m. and then a chamber meeting. And I was like, okay, that's all I'm doing that day.
yeah.
If I
It's
try
so
to do more,
crazy.
it's going to be too much, you know?
Yeah. I think it's so crazy because I feel like we always try and remind people here and each other and our friends and in real life, like, you like slow down, rest, don't. it's so crazy that we have to remind ourselves all the time. Like when you think about, okay, like a long, long time ago, maybe not that long ago back in history, people, we are so incredibly busy right now. Like we are doing, it's hysterical
We are
the
doing.
way we
There's
keep,
stop
the
right
way
there.
we're
End of
going.
sentence. We are
Yeah.
doing. Period.
Mm.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
not being human beings.
Hmm.
We're human doings is what we've become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, we've become human doings instead of human beings. And that I
Yeah.
think is the biggest um disconnect that we are
Mm.
experiencing right now as humans on this planet, because really what we need to do to get to that timeline of peace and harmony in our planet is we have to change our own vibration, and our own
Yeah.
vibration is trying to ask us to get more into flow state and peaceful state, creative
Hmm.
state, right? Listening state. It's not you guys, the word listen and
Mm.
silence are the same letters.
Mm.
Okay, they're the same letters. And it's really, really interesting to me that we have to be in silence so that we can listen and listen to
Yeah.
source, listen to our angels, listen to our inner knowing.
Yeah.
And when we're going and doing, typically there's
Yeah.
noise.
Oh my God. I find like I think that is whenever I'm in the shower, I feel really like I'm in such a good headspace. It's always where
Yeah. Yeah.
I can think really
Great
clear. And it's,
ideas. Yep.
yeah, it's only because I have to be right there. Like I cannot do anything else
You can't be
at the
scrolling
same
on your
time.
phone while you're in the shower. You can't be,
I
nope,
cannot. I
nope.
usually don't. I usually I'm alone in the room.
Yep.
You're just there and you are just there in that one spot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I it is actually really crazy that we keep saying this to each other and to ourselves. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to not do everything every day. It's like, oh, really? Is it? It's crazy that we have to try and convince ourselves that it is okay to not do everything
But if you
every
think
day.
about that, don't you think that's really us breaking the old timeline and the old paradigm and the old patriarchy? Isn't that us surrendering and releasing that?
What you mean if we listen to ourselves and actually slow down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can see why we would struggle with that, because we were
Mm,
raised in a timeline where that's the norm, and that's what we've always done is
yeah,
as a humanity is we've had to struggle, and now we're
yeah.
attempting to get into a new timeline where struggle is not the main thing, where it's
Mm,
more peace and collective harmony and collective working together. And there's a collective, right? Pluto and
yeah,
Aquarius for the next 23 years is collective energy.
yeah.
So I feel like we're in the process of breaking that old paradigm. And in order to break that, there's there's got to be that,
Have to reach a peak hysteria.
yeah, that like pimple head, right? You got to pop the
Yeah.
pimple.
Ah, my God. Like I'm just thinking about social media. If anyone out there is not on social media, that's so good for you. I've been trying to stay away from Instagram. I can do it in periods, and then I'm back, and it's just I keep returning to the word hysterical. It's pretty hysterical. Like, not the people that I follow, because you can choose your feed how you follow people, but then if you go into this open scroll thing,
Yep. Yeah.
and sometimes I do,
You just get
and
lost. You
because
just enter the world
oh
of
my God, yeah,
whateverness, whatever
and
the
then there's
algorithm puts in front of your face.
yeah, and the sort of information and the sort of just things on there is just, what is this? What is it for?
Right.
It's just like you're falling and then you're like,
A
yeah.
lot of it's just clickbait too, right? Just click on it
No,
or
everything is clickbait.
yeah.
That's how we are supposed to work right now. And like our emotions, it's just like we are being conditioned to be just clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really, really intense to
Oof.
shift that. And here's the thing, on December 10th, our friend Neptune stations direct. So the
Yeah.
planet that we look to for spiritual tuning in, energetic harmony with peace and compassion and connected to the other realms, right? This planet that really has kind of no tangible start and no tangible ending. It's just this very nebulous vibe. This planet has been going retrograde for a while, and he retrograded out of Aries into Pisces one more time, which is his home sign. Now, Pisces and Neptune, we won't see that again for 147 years or some ridiculous, a long time, not in this lifetime. So this is our last hit. This is our last experience of Neptune and Pisces, where it's comfortable, where it likes to be. And it's at 29 degrees, you guys. 29. Yeah. And it's actually known as the Aries point in the chart. And I was just doing a class on this the other day about the Aries point. And I didn't finish the class, of course, because I got interrupted by a screaming 2-year-old. So imagine that. But I was learning about the Aries point in the precipice of that. It's literally like crowning of the head before the baby comes out, right? Like it's this point of birth, really, between that nebulous realm and then the Aries physical, tangible realm. Yeah. And the start of the new zodiac season and the start of the new fiery vibe. And this is where this healing planet is sitting, this compassionate planet is sitting right there. And we get to awaken to a new way of living and being. We have to be.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm excited about his going direct on the 10th. That's Wednesday. So we get to have a new vibe as he moves his way into Aries next year, and we get to feel lightness and freshness and newness. So I'm excited for Neptune going direct. I don't know.
I know you are. I know, and that's because you've been talking about it for so long. And I am sort of I'm gonna jump on that wave with you. Just take me with you. And I also need some excitement, so I'm just gonna tail you on that one. Yeah,
come on board. So on the 11th, we have our friend Mercury's entering into Sag because he went, of course, retrograde, and now he's going forward. So we get to leave that retrograde drama behind, and we get to move forward with our plans, our ideas, our travel, our classes, our launches, whatever you're doing, whatever you're sharing or taking action on. Our mind moving forward into Sag is a much more optimistic energy and much more hopeful.
Yeah. Did you say that we're out of the Mercury retro shade?
Oh, finally.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say retro shade, but.
Okay. Yeah. Because for those who don't know, even if Mercury turns direct on November 29th, it will still be walking in the path where it's been going retrograde. So it's still we're still not really out of the clear, or like the clear yet.
Almost like it's in its own shadow still.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but on the December 11th, that's when Mercury leaves the retro shade and enters fresh new fields.
Yeah. So this is a great time on the 11th or after. Fantastic time to start planning a trip or planning new classes for the next year.
Or planning at all.
Just planning. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't been in planning stages for a while because of Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Mercury, Jupiter. They're all going backwards. So there hasn't been much plans moving forward. I'm excited about this.
I know.
And then we have our Mars friend on the 14th. Our friend Mars is now square to our friend Neptune. So this, again, similar to the Mars square Saturn the other day, this is going to be another one where we might feel exhausted. We might energetically feel like there's just not enough gas in our tank. It's just been siphoned, and we just need to sit down and relax or journal or cry or go shower or take a bath. Like there's just not a lot of oomph going on.
No, because I feel like maybe, because of that imbalance between still Mars and Sag wants to do everything, and then that Pisces energy with Neptune. Mars, this could be like you like running around in circles trying to do stuff, but because of the Neptune in Pisces, you're like confused. You don't know really what you're doing, and you're probably not getting anything done.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can see where this one too, where Mars would feel frustrated and get angry and want to let it out. But it will, like any kind of lashing out is just going to lead to issues later. Because that nebulousness of Pisces and Neptune is going to like almost like absorb that anger, and then, or somebody will absorb that anger and they might not do anything with it. But then like 2 or 3 days later, it comes back out. So I would just be really cautious of any anger that comes up on the 14th, and which is a Sunday, and make sure you're just managing it well, putting it into your journal, going for a walk, go do some art, go punch a punching bag, but like don't release this on your family or your loved ones, because it will bite you in the ass later. I promise.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Speaking out of experience.
Yes, maybe. Possibly. So that's the first 2 weeks. Oh, and then on the 14th, Mars, right after that square, Mars goes into Capricorn. Right after he has the kind of argument with Neptune. So he's going to argue with Neptune, then he's going to go into Capricorn. And when Mars goes into Capricorn, it's time to get shit done.
Then he can get, and then I feel like it's the energy of like, okay, I'll just fix it myself then. Like I'll just go and do these things. I feel like Mars and Capricorn is really like a person, he gets a tool belt on and be like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm going to go and fix that thing. I'm going to go and build that, whatever.
Yeah, I've been asking you to do this for too long. You're not doing it. I'm just going to go do it. Fine. I'll do it right anyway. You probably do it wrong anyway.
A lot of ammunition to get things done.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. December 14th is such an interesting day with that transit with square Neptune, where you might feel like depleted, but then suddenly Mars moves into the sign of Capricorn of like, it's time to work. So the energy may not be there to do the work until the 15th. So maybe
I was going to say, like, you don't have to do it on the 14th. You can still chill on the 14th. Wait, Mars is going to be in Capricorn for a while.
So he'll be here for a little bit. So your job on the 14th is to recognize the duality or the dichotomy between I want to, but I can't. Like I need to, but I'll do it tomorrow. Right? Like it's okay. That's going to be for everybody like that. So just breathe through that and know that on Monday you can take action. All right. Well, that was a much better first 2 weeks than November was at all.
Oh, we still have 2 days left in this. Your
camera's adjusting on your face.
I know,
and you like backed up and you looked kind of longingly to the side and you're like, we still have 2 days left. And your camera zoomed in on your face while you were doing that. It was very like cinematic.
So dramatic.
It really is. Your Leo is shining.
Is dramatic. Yeah. Oh my
goodness. There's 2 days left.
Yeah.
Yep. There's 2 days left. Yep.
But when you're listening to this, we are already in December.
We are. Isn't it fun? It's like a time hopping we get to do here with people.
I know. It's like, oh, when you listen to this, you're listening to the past.
Such a strange concept.
Christmas ghost. Ghost of the past. It's strange.
And then next time you meet with us, you guys, we're not going to talk about transits. We're going to take a break from that shit for a while because
I got so confused. I'm like, we're not?
No,
we're not.
We're not. We're going to set it down for a minute because it's been a hot minute of transits.
Yeah.
And we don't know what we're going to talk about next time, but it's going to be fun. Something fun and uplifting because this shit's been too heavy lately. So
it's been too much transits.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, universe, for easing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for listening. We always appreciate you, and like and share and download and do all the things with your friends and all that, because that's how this gets shared. And we certainly appreciate you guys. So we'll see you next time with a lighter, non-transit show.
Brighter. Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us this week. Be sure to like and support the show by sharing with a friend or joining us on Patreon. And you can buy us a tea or coffee and financially support us. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated.